Yeah, we in here. What's up? Popping, cracking, percolating. Really good in the hood. It's man Theo Butler. Mornings in Wakanda. Not really. Afternoon. What's going on, Groovy Feet? We in here. What is going on? What is going on? So before we begin, yeah, like, share, subscribe. You see the stuff that we got going on today, topics and everything like that. Yeah, I'm crunk juice, or rather coffee. You know how we get down and everything like that. I just felt like we gonna come in today, talk about some stuff. It's voting season. It's voting season, and I had said that folks had said that I needed to, and cause I was being reluctant with it, I wasn't. But you know, when you get encouraged to do some stuff, you do it. So we here now. So we're gonna talk about that. There was a debate last night as well on Twitter Spaces regarding Recast T'Challa. I might let y'all hear some of that and let y'all think about, absorb it, let it marinate, give me your thoughts and opinions and everything like that. But yeah, we're going to have a great show. Let's go ahead and get some stuff on out the way. Topics that I think are prevalent to us, topics that I think we would like to discuss. We're going to talk about some Chris Pine too, because Chris Pine had something to say, and I thought that was very, very interesting. Let's go ahead and go over today's topics. We got Ronnie J in the building. What is going on, Ronnie? If I seem discombobulated, disorganized, I apologize for that. I really, really do. Trying to get some things underway here and everything like that. Got a mess to take care of. The office is getting beside itself. We got to reorganize some stuff. We didn't finish Wesley Snipes' The Exile, so we got to do some stuff, some different stuff with the wall. But let's see here. Tyler Perry and Kevin Feige. Two sides of the same coin. Yes, I said it. I'm going to tell y'all where I'm going at when I get there. A Recast T'Challa Debate. I heard it last night. Now I see why Anti Recasters don't debate. Voting Black in 2024. We're going to talk about that. We're going to Travon Martin, Emmitt Teal. Why those two names mean something to me. Embracing Condoning Racism. Why the Republicans can't have my vote, and why they shouldn't have yours either. We're going to talk about it. Before we begin, like, share, subscribe. You like, leave a comment. You don't like, leave a constructive comment. Let's start today's show off with something that I came across the other day. Chris Pine. Y'all know Chris Pine? I know Chris Pine. Y'all, Star Trek, Captain Kirk, yeah, Wonder Woman, Steve Trevor. You know how people like to say, Recast T'Challa, misogynist, but we went to go see Wonder Woman, but we misogynist though. So Chris Pine had a rather interesting take, but I'm going to take said take, and I'm gonna make it do what it do. You know, because what we say over here ain't no fun if the homies can't have none. No, it's not. So we're gonna take this, sit this right on over here. There we go. Everybody will have it. You can read along. But Chris Pine, ironically enough, said some stuff that I think Recast T'Challa been saying for the longest time. Oh, for the longest time. Oh, and he's in the business. He's an actor. He is, and he's been in some franchise movies, right? Star Trek, right? Wonder Woman, right? Folks said, yeah. So he had a rather interesting take. You know how people keep talking about it's superhero fatigue. That's what folks say. It's superhero fatigue, and some folks said they make movies for the general audience. Well, let's look at what Chris Pine had to say about that. Chris Pine says, well, everyone secretly thinking about saving the Star Trek movie franchise and the problem with blockbuster movies. Star Trek's, and mind you, I want to make sure I give credit where credit is due. This comes to us from the pop verse. This comes to us from Joshua Lappin Bertone. Hope I'm pronouncing that name right. Star Trek's Chris Pine feels like studios, this actor. This is an actor. This another one of them sexy flexy guys. This what this is right here. Eye test. Y'all know the first movie I saw Chris Pine in, and I'm mad now because I ain't got the damn movie. And they actually made 2 of the damn movies. Common was in one of them. You remember Assassins? Remember that movie? Chris Pine was in the movie Assassin. Matter of fact, damn it, Ryan Reynolds was in the first. Oh my God, I'm mad as oh, I done got mad all over again. I done got mad. Y'all like Theo? No. My DVD Blu-ray collection used to be nice, and I had movies. I bought movies. You know how they talk about the watch again factor? You can watch it over and over and over. They were the only movies that I would buy. Movies that I could watch over and oh, damn it. I done forgot the name of the damn movie. But it was 2 movies. One came out with a prequel. Who they had in the damn movie? Oh, they had Common in the movie. Oh, damn. They had the dude from the Entourage. He was in the movie too. He was in one. Oh, I'm so mad. I done got off track. That ain't what we talking about though. Star Trek's Chris Pine. Star Trek's Chris Pine feels like studios spend too much time chasing the wrong audience. Khan isn't Captain Kirk's greatest enemy. Khan, Wrath Khan, yeah, him. He isn't Captain Kirk's greatest enemy. Hollywood greed is. Chris Pine starred as Captain Kirk in a trilogy of Star Trek films from 2009 to 2016. He did. While Pine enjoyed playing Kirk in the films, he feels like the movies didn't do enough to cater to die-hard Star Trek fans. As the trilogy progressed, Pine felt like the studio was chasing the wrong audience. I ain't gonna lie. Star Trek Journey in the Darkness did something for me. It did something. As somebody who go way back with the franchise, Ricardo Montalban. First, I ain't know he was jacked up like that. But Ricardo Montalban. See, you got to understand something. The first time I saw Ricardo Montalban was Fantasy Island. It was, and mind you, like it's fantasy. Well, no, that ain't right. Well, no, yes, Fantasy Island. I'm living with my mother in New York. I'm watching Fantasy Island. She passes away. Star Trek is coming on late night on CBS. So first I see him, Fantasy Island. Then I see him, and you know it's a replay, Star Trek. Then we get the movie, Star Trek: The Wrath of Khan. And this is what you paying off? And oh. You could tell a Star Trek fan did that. You could tell. You could tell a Star Trek fan. It was a Star Trek fan that gave us Journey. And then the excellent job done by Benjamin Cumberbatch. You can't tell me he ain't watching. You can't tell me he ain't watched the TV show, that at least that episode, and you can't tell me he ain't watched that movie, The Wrath of Khan. He researched. No, Benjamin Cumberbatch nailed the hell out of that one. Oh my God. Oh my God. Hey, am I the only one that's seen The Wrath of Khan? Y'all don't remember that scene where Spock go in there, got to handle the reactor, and he passed away, and you know that dude, the vocal mind, and Kirk is like, "Con!" Y'all don't remember that? And then we go to Journey in the Darkness, and they flip it, they reverse it. It ain't Spock this time. It's Kirk. And then you get the actor that's playing Spock say, "Con!" Like, y'all don't remember that? Oh my God. That wasn't for the casual fan. That was not for the casual fan. It was. That was for the Star Trek fan. The diehard Star Trek fan, such as myself, that was going to get goosebumps talking about that moment. You remember that? I remember that too. Smoking Aces. Damn it. Thank you. I knew one of the OGs was going to come through. Thank you. I knew somebody from the Rock Whitney Nation, one of the OGs was going to come through and make it do what it do. Thank you. Thank you, Flash by Night. Thank you. Smoking Aces and Smoking. Listen, damn it. If you ain't seen Smoking Aces, you missing something. I'm going to say that one more time. If you ain't, I'm going to get both of them, because both of them, if you ain't seen Smoking Aces, part 1 and 2, part 1 is better. Part 2 is the prequel. But part 1, if you ain't seen Smoking, oh man, Alicia Keys is in Smoking Aces. Taraji P. Henson is in Smoking Aces. They literally got an all-star damn lineup in Smoking Aces. I don't think we talk about it enough. You know, we might have to have a Smoking Aces watch party. All right. Smoking Aces. Andy Garcia is in Smoking Aces. What? No. Check that out. Smoking Aces, like, good Lord Jesus, have mercy. The plot twist, y'all see what you did? See what you did, Flash by Night? You got me. I'm gonna come back. It's a good movie. You like this? It's a good movie. That said, though, speaking to a crowd at ACE Superhero Comic Con 2024, Pine opened up about the experience. It was always about getting the audience and building the audience, Pine said. I think what we found is that we've captured an audience with the Trek universe that may not have come to us, but generally speaking, it's the diehards. I think we should make films that appeal to people who want to see the film. I'm sick of trying to please people who don't want to see what we do. According to Pine, part of the problem is that budgets have gone out of control. This incentivizes studios to overshoot when it comes to box office expectations. We're at a place where to make a film, you make it for like 500 million. That's $500 million to make these films that you like. For it to be considered successful and everyone to be paid back, you have to make extraordinary amounts of money. The metrics of it don't seem to make much sense to me. What's Pine's solution? Oh, hell, y'all gonna love this. Better stories on smaller budgets. I think we just make a much smaller film that's more story driven, more character based. There's less ish exploding, and maybe do it that way. Also, shoot it on film, not digital. And then you have the fan base. The fan base has always been very kind to me, bro. You did your thing as Captain Kirk. You did. Matter of fact, y'all all did y'all thing. I wasn't necessarily a fan of Zoe Saldana being Lieutenant Uhura. That said, y'all all, her, you, the guy that played Spock, oh my God, Zach something, y'all did an amazing job. Y'all did, and y'all made me feel it. Y'all made me feel it. And that's the biggest compliment I can give you. From y'all made me feel it. Y'all made me feel it. That's a recast, by the way. I don't know if anybody's recast William. We recast Captain Kirk. We didn't recast William Shatner. We recast Spock. We didn't recast Leonard Nimoy. No, we didn't. We recast Uhura. We didn't recast Nicole. That's not what we did. We didn't recast the real person. We recast the character that the real person was playing. I feel like we got to explain that because some people are literally sitting on the back of the bus. But anyway, we're going to keep it going. I think we just make a much smaller film that's more story driven, more character based. There's less ish exploding, and maybe do it that way. Also shoot it on film, not digital, and then you have the fan base. The fan base has always been very kind to me. Obviously, there's the trolls. Obviously. Clearly, Recast T'Challa knows something about trolls that lurk on the internet and that hate everything. But generally, I think people really liked Star Trek. Like I said, y'all did y'all thing. In a way, this methodology returns Star Trek to its roots. This is true. It ain't for everybody. Don't forget, before it was the huge franchise it is today, Star Trek was a low-budget television series with rubber costumes and cheap special effects. The audience didn't care. As Kendrick said, the audience ain't slow. We want the story. Because they wanted character-driven stories and thrilling adventures. According to Pine, the Star Trek films lost their way when it tried to become an expensive Hollywood spectacle. I think it's safe to say the third Star Trek film is the least liked one. If Hollywood has a chance of surviving, they should probably listen to Captain Kirk, Chris Pine. Commanding the Enterprise isn't the same as managing a film studio, but I think the captain is making some good points. He absolutely is. Of course, we kept telling y'all that. Y'all folks swear. You know, as we do this, as I do this, we see folks say stuff, but you don't always know why folks say stuff. You don't know what their motivation is. And I remember somebody telling me Marvel Studios doesn't make movies for the comic book fan. I never understood that, considering who said it to me. But now I'm thinking the reason why they said it and they capped so hard from that angle is because they're not a comic book fan. They're not really a comic book. They're peripheral. They are a comic book fan from afar. More so a movie fan. Love movies. Love them by the pound. Probably love movies about as much as I love comic books. But that's it. They don't, and mind you, I'm saying they love movies about as much as I love comic books, but I'm willing to bet my love for movies trumps their love for comic books. Because we've seen it, where people in this arena seek to devalue those that know because they don't know. They take the light away, the significance away from what matters because they don't have the knowledge. And I think what we're finding, especially if you look at Kevin Feige, Nate Moore, Ryan Coogler, how all professed comic book fans are moving. They don't want to hear from comic book fans. They don't want to talk to comic book fans. They devalue the knowledge that, oh, you know what that's like? That's like the political arena that we got going on right now. You got those that don't know the law. You got those that don't know the Constitution. And they want to devalue those that do know the law and do know the Constitution, so that they can get something dumb done. That's what that is with the MCU. Chris just said it, talking about science fiction. But what is the superhero genre? Science fiction. It's science fiction. That's what that is. Hasn't Marvel been putting out more expensive movies? You ain't got to be an MCU fan. You ain't got to be an MCU stan. You ain't got to be Recast T'Challa. No, you know that because the eye test. Their movies are more and more and more expensive. What did Bob Iger say? Hey, focus on it's the quantity. He said focus on quality, but they never talked about who you should be doing these movies for. And we know, based on how Kevin Feige moves and the product they're putting out, these are Marvel movies. These are Marvel movies featuring Marvel superheroes. That's it. That's true. But these aren't Marvel comic book stories. All you got is the name. You got Sam Wilson. That's it. You got the Marvel Cinematic Universe. That's it. In name only. Everything what Marvel Comics has been colonized. I know y'all like, damn, Theo. It has. That's not Jack. That's not Stan Lee's vision. That's not Jack Kirby's vision. No, Kevin Feige is taking everything that those two men built up, and he wants to put his own stamp on it. Even so much to the point of where he's attempting to commandeer the 616 universe and make it his own. His universe is the 1999, but he wants everything that they've done, and he wants to get the credit for it. We're not going to do that, bro. That article is over, by the way, but that does segue me into Kevin Feige and Tyler Perry are two sides to the same coin. So it's the eye test. And people get mad. If you told me I ain't got no taller since high school, you know what? That's the truth. That's the truth. I ain't got no taller since high school. I could feel how I want to feel about that all day, every day, twice on Sunday. I ain't got no taller since high school. Well, it's certain things I'm not going to be able to do if I don't get no taller. Certain things are going to be harder for me if I don't get no taller. It is. And I can't be mad if a female don't want to talk to me because of my height. It is what it is. She got preference. I can't get no taller. Now, I can't get no taller. Tyler, you act like you mad folks want to see growth from you as a writer-director. They not wrong. You have been putting out the same product. It was good when it first came out, but that's the only damn thing you've been doing. You don't want to do nothing else? That's fine. If you don't want to do anything else, that is your right as a writer, as a director. You can't get mad at fans for wanting something else. No, you just keep doing what you're doing. Now you keep doing what you're doing, and fans are telling you they want something different from you. You can't get mad if your movies don't make money. It ain't the fans' fault. They told you they wanted to see you grow as a writer director. That's what they told you. Bruh, I don't need to keep seeing you in the dress. And I'm not the one that's coming out knocking you for wearing the dress. I just don't need to keep seeing you in it. You're not, is the dress you? Is the dress you? Are you not more, is there not more to you than that damn dress? I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt and saying, yes, there is. Is there not more to you than giving me another damn movie where a black woman gets abused by a dark-skinned dude, and here come the light-skinned dude to save the damn day? And we got a whole bunch of singing and a whole bunch of religion in there. That's what you've been doing. You can't do nothing different. You can. Yes, you can. You don't want to. Yeah, yes, you can. You gave me one of the best movies for me as a black father. Daddy's Three Girls or something like that. That's not the same Mud Deer movie. That's not the same Mud Deer play. It ain't. Where's your Western at? Starring Tyler Perry. Where's your Western at starring Tyler Perry? Hell, you was in Starfleet. You was in Star Trek. Ironically enough, with Chris Pine. Where's the black sci-fi show at starring Tyler Perry? Where's the black law show? You actually play an attorney in your Mud Deer movies. Where's the black law show starring Tyler Perry? Yeah, you can't be mad, dog. You doing the same thing that the dude with the base. Now, mind you, you and the dude with the baseball cap got a relationship because he keeps shooting movies on your lots. Maybe y'all like-minded. I don't know, but folks aren't wrong. Folks aren't wrong. You gotta grow. You gotta grow, and you can't be wrong. You can't be mad at people calling you out for being stagnant. You can't be mad at people like, hey man, give us some diversity. Did I say I didn't like Tyler Perry? No, I didn't say. Because people swear you been and said one thing when that ain't what you said. He has to want to hire them. Yep. Tyler could do superhero stuff with new writers here. Yeah, all that right there. When we talking about black actors ain't getting paid enough, Hollywood is turning a blind eye to black projects. He right there. He right there. He right. You right there. You right there. You in Atlanta. Chocolate. Come on, big dog. It's you and Oprah. Come on. And y'all, I know y'all been getting a lot of negative press from Monique, Cat Williams, and everything like that. I don't know if they telling the truth or not. All I'm saying is y'all can do some stuff. Y'all can do some stuff. What my brother D Real say? 200 black millionaires, 10 of them billionaires. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Keep up with the highbrow Negro is going on here. I want Con Ship to be. Hey, it was nice, wasn't it? JJ lied through his teeth on Con doing press tour. Benedette is Con news. Hey, listen. They did that. I ain't gonna lie. That you got the box, but not the toy inside. Boy, look. I knew Cumberbatch was Con the second I heard his speech. Star Trek 2009 was so dope. In the Darkness tried to hide Con. You don't hide and misdirect Con. Listen. When we could probably do a separate whole damn live about Star Trek. They kept that thing a buck, didn't they? Boy, look here. Oh my goodness. J.J. Abrams wanted his Trek to be more like Star Wars. Hey, I think it was going that way, but you got to remember the story. You got to remember the story. A 90, 100, yeah. You got to remember the story, and you got to remember the audience. You got to remember audience. But we're gonna keep the party rolling because I don't want people. We not here for a long time. I ain't gonna overcook the grits. We got my brother D-Real coming later on this evening. Grandmaster Tarot might be coming to drop a video. So I don't want to overcook the grits. I don't want to overstay my welcome. But I did want to talk about that in regard, because I just thought that was ironic. But keeping the party rolling. Y'all could have been anywhere else in the world. Thank y'all so much. Please like, share, subscribe. Voting black in 2024. What does that look like? You know, as the voting season continues, I've heard a lot, and I've seen a lot. Some of it I wished I didn't see. Some of it I wish I didn't hear. I'm on Twitter this morning, light-skinned brother, on a plane. You probably seen. I don't know if I can find the video. I'll see if I can find it. He's on a plane, and he has on a black t-shirt. Black t-shirt says basically who he's voting for. Joe Biden or the convict. And I guess he's sitting in the front of the plane, and he's got the circle. I'm voting for the convict. And people are coming on the plane, see his shirt, and they're greeting him. Hold on. I'm seeing something. Tyler Perry dismisses highbrow Negroes criticizing his films. Who are you to be able to say which black story is important? Get out of here with that bull. You telling the same damn story over. We want a new story. We want a new story. But then again, you highbrow Negro. Let me tell you something. You show me somebody, and I don't care who it is, black, that cannot wait to call their fellow brethren anything that starts with the letter N, Negro, nigga, nigga. I'm going to tell you, that's somebody that really does not have a high value of their own people. I'm telling you that's what that is. Because why that man is articulate as he is, as smart as he is, why they got to be Negroes? Why the people criticizing him got to be Negroes? It's a lot of words out there. Blacks, Africans, African Americans. You know the word Negro don't apply. You know damn good and well Niger wasn't a company, and Niger wasn't a country. Nigeria wasn't a country, continent. So we know that. So why Negro, Tyler? This is when brothers like myself want to ask you, is there something about you don't like, that you see yourself as a Negro? Guess what? I would tell you damn near the same thing Lawrence Fishburne told Samuel L. Jackson in School Day. You're not a Negro. You're not a Negro. You're not a nigger. You're not a nigga. None of those words apply. Truth be told, you're not even black, dog. That's made up. You're a man that's descended from Africa. That's what you are. But you didn't sip the coffee, though, haven't you? You show me somebody that's black, that's in love with the N-words, that uses them readily, because see, he not gonna call a white person publicly be quoted as using anything that might be considered derogatory in regards to their race. But because black folks have an opinion about his product, they highbrow Negroes. Well, what are the white people that have a problem with your product? Nevertheless, I'm gonna keep the party rolling. I ain't gonna get caught up on that. Same old story, same old wig. Yep. Folks don't want to listen. Hey, I haven't even thought about Oprah in this Tyler Perry conversation. Listen, curious if Tyler even digs it. Listen, he make money off of. Listen, I like the. It's his money. Now, mind you, what I feel to be disingenuous is when folks like Tyler, they automatically assume that the people that are constructively criticizing him, aren't part of his fan base. He acts like those people have never watched and enjoyed a Tyler Perry product. That's a bunch of BS. It's also irresponsible. It's also one of the things where you didn't got too big. You're good when I'm sitting watching. You good when I'm laughing. You good when I'm clapping. You good when I'm crying. You good when I'm cheering. You good with all that, Tyler. You can't ask me how much money I done spent on you. Because that would discredit your opinion about any of us being highbrow Negroes. We Negroes that spent money on you. So we Negroes got a right to constructively criticize. We just want different. We don't want the same damn thing. That make us highbrow. You'll open up your studio to let them do a whole bunch of different stuff on your studio. But when the brothers and sisters come to you and want to do something different, we highbrow. Thank you. Negroes, I don't answer to that. It ain't got nothing to do with who the hell I am. Because like I said, black ain't a thing. Neither is white. Neither is red. Neither is brown. Neither is yellow. So I don't know nothing about that. I do know my grandparents. I do know them. I did trace it back to the slave block. And I know that slave block go past the Atlantic Ocean. And I know I know where that's from. So when you say Negro, I want you to be able to come forth and tell people, maybe do it on an Oprah show. Maybe you can have Dr. Phil sitting right there. Tell folks why you feel like your brothers and sisters got to be highbrow Negroes, because they're giving you some constructive criticism. So ain't got nothing to do with none of that other stuff. Y'all gonna stop, get beside yourselves. Y'all get too far. And mind you, I didn't want, but so I'm reading this because I ain't gonna do it. Nobody's disparaging soap operas. Tired of looking at them. Tired of looking at them. But no soap opera. Days of Our Lives is not The Godfather. I don't know what you got going on, but clearly you like watching soap operas, Tyler. Ain't nothing wrong. That ain't what I want to pay to see at the movie theater. I don't want to keep seeing black soap operas. I want to see something different. But voting black in 2024, what that look like? Voting black in 2024, what that look like? Like I said, the gentleman was on the plane, had a shirt on, smiling, cheesing. I'm voting for a convict. I wonder, because I know some of us are bragging about it, I want to ask the question. I think it's a fair question. Give me the black convict that you could vote for during an election year. Give me the black convict you can vote for any office. During election year, or any year for that matter. You black? Chances are you know somebody that's been locked up. Chances are you know a felon. I know that's a stereotype, but tell me the felon that you know that can go run for public office. Tell me the felon that you know that can run for public office that you cool with. You can't. You can't. A felon. Someone who's broken the law. I'm going to do something. And I just want us to think about it. Question would be, Joe Biden or the convict? I got a better question. Sonia Massey or the convict? Sandra Bland or the convict? Breonna Taylor or the convict? Ahmaud Arbery or the convict? George Floyd or the convict? Emmitt Teal or the convict? Travon Martin or the convict? Hell, Central Park 5 or the convict? My elder just pulled up, my mentor, Grand Madam Tarot, just pulled up. Voting black in 2024. So when you walk into the Republican National Convention, or when you go to kick it with your Republican friends, you look past the Confederate flag? Are you embraced by the entire Republican Party? Or do some of them look at you differently, as if they're asking themselves and you, why are you here? And why are you voting for a convict? And why are you so proud as a black person to say you're voting for a convicted felon? He broke a law. Actually, he broke quite a few laws. He broke quite a few laws. He did. That's what that is. Voting black. And so that's what that is. That's what being black is. We support criminals. Because he went above and beyond to say That's what black folks would like about him, is that he was a convicted felon. You voting for him still? That's a stereotype, by the way. The same guy who said he could take out somebody in the middle of the street and still be voted president. But you, as a black person, watch one of your own be deleted in the middle of the street for what? 4 minutes and 35 seconds? Who was president? When America was burning, who was president? Who was president? You say you black. Black Lives Matter seems to have so much to say. When y'all in DC, you say you want them to have a primary run for Kamala because you want it to be fair. Was it fair when y'all was in DC and y'all was getting hit? You know, water, hoses, tear gas. That was Trump. Wait a minute. Because most of the black Americans are Christian based. Yeah, I'm going there now. Most black Americans are Christians. You talking about the dude who had the Bible turned upside down? You talking about the dude who took a photo op in front of a church with the Bible upside down and never consulted the pastor? Him? Not only is he a convicted felon, he's a heathen. I'm gonna go ahead. Not only is he a convicted felon, he's a heathen. There's nothing godly about that man. And you gonna vote for him. Yeah, I'm going voting black in 2024. What that look like? You got so much to say about Kamala Harris and her conviction record. And I ain't gonna tell you that you're wrong. But if you can remember Kamala Harris and her conviction record, then you can remember every damn thing about Donald Trump. That's in your best interest as a black person. I want you to go down memory lane as a black person and think about everything you saw and experienced while his dumb ass was in office. Because I got video footage. You don't remember them? You don't remember the racists mixed in with the Republicans marching down Pennsylvania Avenue with the Confederate flag waving proudly in the damn air? You don't remember that? You ain't thought about the fact that they can sit back and talk about when I say rolling back every damn thing else in regards to American history, but it's certain symbols they want to keep flying. You know, you black. What does the dude with the Confederate flag hanging over his shoulder say to you as a black person when you go say, hey man, I'm here for Trump? Does he even shake your hand? Does he even acknowledge your presence? And how do you feel being over there in that nonsense? There was a black woman on a Twitter space a few months ago. They didn't even want her in the Twitter space with them. Look here, ma'am. We don't look here. Who invited you? You can't be a part of this. You can't be a part of the Republican Party because you black, but you finna vote for the Republican Party. Now I know what y'all are saying. I get it. I understand it. Some of y'all saying with Theo, the Democrats don't care either. I never said they did. And that's where way too many of y'all lose me at, because what you'll sit back and say, well, you voting Republican because the Democrats ain't doing nothing for you. Well, the Republicans ain't doing nothing for you either. Then you will sit up and say, well, I'm not voting because I don't like either side. Well, the Republicans, they're known racists. They have known racists in their party. You know that as a black person. So I get where we're saying neither one gives a damn, but the other one likes to go above and beyond and F with you. One don't do nothing for you. The other one will go above and beyond to F with you. So when you saying, oh, I don't want to vote for neither. No, I would rather vote for the dude that ain't going to do a damn thing to me. I don't want to vote for the one that's going to go above and beyond to F with me. I would rather vote for the one who ain't going to do nothing for me than vote for the one that's going to go above and beyond to F with me. Well, hell, Trump already been in office. We had like this his first time around. He been in office. You remember him being in office? You remember how emboldened racists got while he was in office? Do you remember how bold they felt? Do you remember how the country was perceived? Our country was perceived while he was in office. The relationships, the international relationships that were strained while he was in office. Now let's go to this whole monarchy thing, because we could talk about race ad nauseum, but let's go to this monarchy thing. Let me ask you a question as a critical thinking person. Give me the country that's a monarch that's successful. I'm gonna wait. Your leading examples would be Iran, China, and Russia. Now you let me know as a black person where you at in that scenario. Because wasn't we just talking about when war broke out between Russia and Ukraine? You had black students over there and they still wasn't getting treated with respect. So tell me, in a monarchy, where you fit in as a black person with a racist in charge. Let me know. This ain't Titus Andronicus, by the way, and I don't think it's quite a few of y'all don't have what Aaron the Moore had, so you're not gonna be able to make it. You're not gonna be able to make it do like that. Where you see yourself at in this monarchy? Wait, I like this one. We talking about wages. Well, as bad as minimum wage is in America, check and see what that is like in China and Russia. You can Google it, by the way. What they eating over there? And you voting for who? Now, mind you, black folks not gonna talk like this that's voting for Trump. You should ask them the question: where does the black person fit at in a monarchy? Where we fit at in this? Because we know where we fit at in Project 2025. We know we fit at in that. What's our place in the monarchy? What we doing for, watch this, we talking policies. What policies do we have in place to uplift the lower class in a monarchy? None. It ain't none. It ain't none. It ain't none. It ain't. You know that just like I know that. So black people, now mind you, I'm not sitting up here talking about I got a doctorate. I do read though. I have read. I can see the eye test. Hey y'all, unless we're entertainers on Stevens, where's the role of us under? There you go. Regime is the right is the right terminology. Regime, he's right. But where you at? No, that's a fair question. What? His daddy was a known racist. Like proud, I'm out and about. He's a racist. The Republican Party entertains racism, which is crazy because there's black people over there. So I don't know how y'all moving about and everything with the Confederate. So where you see you at? The dude who did not want to get out the White House the first time around. The dude who took secret documents to his vacation home. Some stuff you know as a black person you could never damn do. You know damn good and well you can't take nothing from the White House. You know damn good and well you can't be caught up in no Ponzi scheme. Hell, here we go. I like this one. The dude that was playing Angel on Country Wayne, that dude has been caught up in a damn Ponzi scheme or some type of scheme in Atlanta, Georgia. They locked his black ass up. He ain't do nothing no different than Donald. He ain't. They came and locked his black ass up. My dog was doing skits with Country Wayne. You think they gonna let him out? If you watch Country Wayne, and I know Grand Madam Tara watched Country Wayne, that was the dude that was just dating Jay Diva, helping Jay Diva go find her mama. Okay, he locked up. He a convict. He gonna get what Donald Trump can get. We vote for the convict. Why not? And if what Donald Trump did wasn't bad enough to keep him from running for president, why is this dude locked up to the point where he can't do no more comedy skits? He black. So when you say you voting black in 2024, are you really? Do you even know what that means to vote black? It means you need to be voting specifically for you. You need to be voting for somebody that's gonna give you a chance and ain't trying to have it where folks feel pressed to give you a dirt nap. See, here's the difference between the Democratic Party and the Republican Party, as far as I'm concerned. I can look at the Democratic Party and I ain't stupid. I know by and large they don't give two damns about me. But you know what I know the Democratic Party ain't doing? Encouraging people to have me take a dirt nap. See, the Democratic Party, I get it. They don't give two damns about me. But see, the Republican Party will go above and beyond to tell people I don't matter because I'm black. That's what that is. I can't get down with that. You black. I'm not telling you can't vote Republican, but I will ask the question that I asked last night, and I will ask the question that I ask every night. Why do you even have them as a part of your party? And why do you not have your party disavow them? They can't even come over there in the Democratic Party. Why do you feel the need to have them in the Republican Party? You want unquestionably the black vote. Get rid of them. And if you black and you're a Republican, why are you condoning it? Now, Joyce Reed talked about what looked weird. That looks weird. It looks weird for you to be a black person standing side by side with somebody who's flying the Confederate flag. That looked weird as hell. That's what's weird. Every black congressman, every black governor, every black mayor, that's a Republican. Every black citizen, that looks weird. Because it's one thing for somebody to stand over here and sometimes they deal with you, sometimes they don't. It's another thing for you to be standing next to somebody who is telling the world out loud, publicly, they don't F with you, and you still kissing their ass. That's not voting black. That's voting scared. That's not voting black. That's voting emotional. That's what that is. You're not concerned about your best interest. No, you trying to be liked. That brother, you sat on the front of the plane with a t-shirt on. You voting for Donald Trump. Why everybody had to know? Why it couldn't be Joe Biden, Donald Trump, and you have the circle around Donald Trump? No, you want people to know that you are embracing the convict. Why, black man, are you embracing the convict? And why is that the message you want to put out there on a damn plane where you can be seen, and on damn social media where you can be seen, and you showing all your damn teeth? You look stupid. Or at the very least, as Joy said it, weird. Not weird because you're voting for Donald Trump. Weird because your dumb ass is talking about you voting for a convicted felon. And they would never vote for you. We're going to keep the party rolling, though. Everybody in here making it do what it do. Before politics, he was a wild homie with money and access to hoes, so he wasn't taken seriously. Nope. Yeah, we got to ask them questions. We got to ask them questions because don't nobody want to ask them questions. And if we ain't worried about asking the question, we ain't never got to worry about getting the answer. No, I want to know what's going on. I want to know what's going on. I can't F with that. Now, mind you, I want to make sure I'm perfectly clear when I say this. If the Democratic Party embraced that stance, I wouldn't be effing with them either. It's that simple for me. It's cut and dry. Now, if both parties were embracing the same thing, I would be asking the question that I've been asking. But then this is when I got to look at certain other people. Where's the black political party at? Oh, we ain't really had that since they got rid of the Black Panther Party. But it's not like we don't have black leaders, right? Right. I'm a kid. Well, Al Sharpton was a black leader when I was in middle school. What's going on? That's why I never felt like it was my place to jump up in there. Well, Jesse Jackson been a black leader since I was in middle school. Cornel West, Tavis Smiley. I was minding my own John Brown business playing flag football when Dr. Umar Johnson got started. Okay, well, I was still playing flag football when Charlemagne the God was running second base for Wendy Williams. So all these so-called black political leaders, they've been there while I was doing something else. Minding my own job, because I didn't feel qualified. Well, see, it ain't for me to ask Barack Obama. Barack Obama just got here. But them names that I just gave you, no, they've been here. Okay, where's the advancement? I got Operation Push. I got the Rainbow Coalition. I got a school for boys that's supposed to be built. Okay. We don't like the Democrats. We don't like the Republicans. Well, you know what? This ain't nothing new. This been going on since I was a kid. Okay, so where is the black political movement at? And if it's got to start today, that means something wrong. That means something been wrong. That means something been wrong. And if it's taking those of us that's just now stepping into this arena to grab the bull by the horns and make it do what it do, that's saying even worse. But at the end of the day, the eye test, you know what I know. You've been living just as long as I've been living. You know them cats been seen as the leaders of black people. Okay, where's the movement? Where's the advancement? I didn't mention Louis Farrakhan, but I could because he's a black leader. But all them black leaders that's out there, what? I ain't got nothing to show for y'all being black leaders. I got a lot of talk. I got a lot of talk. I got more talk than a little bit. But stuff to move the needle. Westmont and the others are poverty. I'm just saying, been around for a minute. It's an Asian hate bill out there, if I'm mistaken, but it ain't no black hate bill out there. Well, why not? That ain't just Joe and Kamala. That's Donald too. We seem to forget Donald was in office for 4 whole years before Joe. Joe beat Donald on his re-election tour. That's what that was. Donald was already there. So who you really mad at? And let's act like Donald ain't been there. Donald been there. Well, if they actually killed or imprisoned all of our real leaders and left us with their paid off underlings, that they basically paid off to shield for the Democratic. Oh, I want to make sure I'm reading this in the proper context. Well, that's how Tim is saying. Well, they actually killed or imprisoned all our real leaders and left us with their paid off underlings that they basically pay off to shield for the Democratic Party and keep us docile voting one way. See, I'm gonna come in and ask the tough question. Because I'm not gonna be that guy. If I know the Democratic Party ain't for me, and I know damn good and well the Republican Party ain't for me, then why I ain't started the third party yet? Why I ain't got together with my fellow brothers and sisters and say, hey, look, this ain't working. What we need to do. Black Lives Matter came together and did what? And I see y'all change y'all about message, because before y'all didn't include me in your about message as a heterosexual black man, and I was offended by that. Glad to see that y'all changed that. But that said, black. Okay, well, Black Lives Matter. Are we really? They gonna do what they want to do with Donald. Why you care what we doing over here with Kamala? Don't be concerned about how Kamala got the nomination. Talk about her conviction record. And when you talk about her conviction record, because what we're doing is taking black back, don't make it public. Pick up the phone, bang her line, and have a conversation. Keep our black stuff in-house. Because that they don't give a damn what Donald, why you as an organization started by black women giving 2 damns about how she make it to the White House. They don't give 2 damns about how Donald gonna get there. Convicted felon. They don't care. And we believe in equal energy. I get it. You're talking about you want the, but see, this is where you need to understand the process as well. You and all the other black websites and everything like that, you don't understand the election process. You don't understand the process when it comes to her taking over that nomination. So now everybody's just talking and not doing no damn research. Y'all make sure y'all check out Bo from the 5th column, because Bo, he breaks stuff down excellent. That's who I rock with. He gonna give it to you whether you like it or not. Well, whether you like it or not, he gonna call it straight down the middle. Well, when it comes to Kamala Harris, she did nothing wrong, and the Democratic Party did nothing wrong. Crazy, you checking for the Democratic Party that does not harbor open racists in it. They closet. They closet. They closet. But you're not checking for the Republican Party. Why are you not asking the Republican Party? This Black Lives Matter. Why not ask the Republican Party how they managed to nominate a convicted felon? Don't ask the Democratic Party how Kamala got the nomination. No, ask the Republicans how a criminal got their nomination. That need to be the only conversation. Why is a convicted criminal running for office? Why is a convicted felon running for the highest office in America. What does that truly say about our country, that a convicted felon literally has Americans behind him? A known sexist, a known misogynist, a known racist, and a legalized criminal. He's legally a criminal. What does it say about our country that that person is allowed to run for the? It don't say a lot. It say it's something wrong with us. It says morally we're corrupt, no different than our Supreme Court judges. We're corrupt. You know what this is? This hydrocap. This is the secret empire. Yeah, this is what this is. Hydra is trying to take over. Oh, hell no. Hell no. I can't even want to do that. And a sex offender. I can't do that. I can't let Hydra take over. Because that's exactly what that's like. That's Hydra. Not doing that. Folks are cherry picking over Kamala. They mention her conviction record and not her criminal justice reform. Tell the whole story or you gonna tell it. My thing is, if you black, talk to me first about the Confederate flag. And if you black and you tell me that, well, I ain't black because I ain't from Africa, then, well, no. You tell me something like you ain't from Africa. If you tell me something like that, then you ain't black. You brown. I'm sorry, you red. You got one. Anybody black, tell me going forward, they not descended from Africa, then you an Indian. And because basically you telling me you're subscribing to the same thing that two white dudes said in the 1800s. Do you know what that means? That they didn't come up with race until the 1800s? That means there was no such thing as race in the 1700s, the 1600s, the 1500s. It was created. It was created. You need to ask yourself, as a conscious, critical thinking black person, that this is when this you don't necessarily trust what white folks got to say. Why are you still answering to that? Ain't no question I got to answer. I keep telling y'all, I was born in America. I'm descended from Africa. Now, based on that, two white dudes said I was black, but they said some other stuff to go along with that too. Anyway, we're going to keep the party rolling. Thank y'all so much. You could have been anywhere today, but you're here with me. We here together. We about on up out of here. I'll make sure I keep up with these notes. Black folks will have to get out of their egos to create a true third party. Action. We are too divided. Unfortunately, we see too many talking, too much talking from the black leaders, no unifying action. So, like I said, you could have been anywhere here today, but we here. So, only racist humans. That part. They would vote for Homelander too. I believe they would. I believe they would. Only racist humans, yes. I was talking to my daughter last night, and if you were on my live last night, I said some things that I actually did mean. Like, in regards to my children, I said some things that I actually do mean. I understand how they could be taken, but I just need folks to know I actually do mean it. I love my children. As a little kid, teenager, young adult, got taught, read, researched Emmitt Teal. You can see the pictures. You can read the stories. It can bother you. It absolutely can. Travon Martin is my Emmitt Teal. I wasn't alive when Emmitt Teal was murdered. I was alive when Travon Martin was murdered. Murdered. I remember seeing A Time to Kill, Matthew McConaughey, Samuel L. Jackson. I'm not sure when the movie came out. I know my oldest was born November 30th, 1994. I have nothing but daughters. And I could never see myself doing anything remotely like that for whatever reason. I know some people had done it though, history books. I made a promise that if anybody did anything like that to my daughters, I would be the living embodiment of that movie. I would send a message. I would do exactly what Samuel Jackson's character did. Without hesitation, without a second thought, I absolutely would. I watched them go above and beyond to paint a kid as a criminal, to justify a grown man conducting himself like a child. A grown man conducting himself like a thug. A grown man conducting himself like anything other than a grown man. George Zimmerman was never officer friendly in that situation. And if you're my age, if not a little bit older, you know who in the hell officer friendly is. Officer friendly knew the kids in the neighborhood that they patrolled. Officer friendly would speak to the kids in the neighborhood that they patrol. Officer friendly would have gave Travon Martin a ride home to his father, because Officer friendly would have not only knew Travon Martin, but he also would have known his father. I don't know what I could have did if that was my son. Our children have a right to live just like their children do. Our children have a right to go to the store, buy some Skittles or sweet tea, and walk home in the rain. Our children deserve to walk through neighborhoods, take a look into some houses that ain't finished being built and walk home. Yes, our children even have the right to commit a crime and get arrested and be taken to jail. Our daughters have the right to commit a crime, be placed in the back of a patrol car, be taken to jail, have their pictures taken, be walked into the jail cell, come out the jail cell, and go to their court date. Our daughters have that right. Our sons, regardless, have a right to be arrested in the middle of the street without having somebody put their knee on their neck for 4 minutes and 35 seconds. You let me know as a country what you thought of me and my children when Travon Martin was murdered. You're letting me know every day how you feel, and I don't give two damns. I don't give two damns. Republican, Democrat, black, white, Jew. Every day, George Zimmerman walks on the face of this earth. You're telling me exactly how you feel about me and my children, and you expect me to take you seriously as a political party on either side? You got me all the way effed up. My daughters ain't talking to me about the Democratic Party. No, my daughters are talking about the racists, the Confederacy, and the Republican Party. So you have my full undivided effing attention during this campaign cycle. You won't win. I don't give two damns. And let me be perfectly clear. If you're voting Republican because of what I said, you're not my fucking friend. We don't have not a goddamn thing in common. We don't. I don't like the ground you stand on, because the ground that you stand on is built on nothing but lies. Travon Martin was my Emmitt Teal. That was my Emmitt Teal. The man that took his life got treated no differently than those who took Emmitt Teal's life. I'm still mad about that. I think the reason why I go through the things that I go through is because I could never see George Zimmerman walking the streets of America. I ain't got it like that. None of us should. That was a child. Breonna Taylor was a black woman. Sandra Bland. Sonya Massey. My children and my women. My women and my children. I don't play about that. It's crazy. They'll tell you they're voting for the convict. Let me ask you a question. What did either the Republican presidential nominee or the Republican vice presidential nominee have to say after Sonya Massey was killed, murdered? They've been saying what they've been saying since the Daughters of the Confederacy. Not a damn thing. And you voting for them. You voting for them as a black person. You making their job easy. I could talk about this last thing, embracing racism, condoning racism, but I think it goes without saying. If you don't want to be affiliated with something, here we go. Prime example. One of the things that they tried to say about Recast T'Challa was that we were misogynist. That's what they said. Well, not only did we go above and beyond to prove that we love our women, but we called out misogyny when it was there. You couldn't even be a member of Recast T'Challa and say something that was deemed misogynistic by members of Recast T'Challa and them not call you on it. No, you're not going to do that. Well, when was the last time you heard a Republican speak out on racism? I'll wait. And you black. Hell, when was the last time you heard a black Republican speak out against racism? Once again, I'll wait. And that's the party you're going to vote for. The party that says, the party whose presidential nominee said you're going to vote for him because he's a convict. That's insulting. You're going to vote for him because he got a basketball shoe out. That's insulting. Or maybe what he's really saying is you're going to vote for him because you black and stupid. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Listen, Kendrick Johnson was a child. How is Zimmerman still breathing? Ooh, hey, Theo, Theo, I'm trying. I love my children. That's all. And I'm not saying nobody else doesn't love their children. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying you're gonna probably have to lock me up. You probably gonna have to lock me up if that's what happens. I'm just telling you, you're gonna have to lock me up. Yeah, you're gonna have to lock me up. You're gonna have to lock me up. I don't own a gun, I don't carry a gun. I was taught you don't carry it unless you're gonna use it. And you don't use it unless you intend to, right? So I don't, you can't get rounds back, regardless of what you think. You can't control necessarily the direction that they're going, who get hit. So I don't deal with stuff like that. I don't. That dude is a damn coward. That dude could have got out that damn truck. He could have talked to that boy. Hey, no, he didn't like it. But the thing is, I have to ask the question, why is it when you see me off the rip, I'm a criminal? That's the other question. Why off the rip are we criminals? So what you're telling me is every time a white person, a racist, sees a black person, that black person is deemed a criminal. Really? Okay, so can we flip that script? How that play out if I flip it? And that's why I'm looking at my brothers and sisters and giving power. No, you can flip it. You just choose not to, because you not like that. You actually accept people for who they are as people. No, this person over here is the one that, okay, well, you want to be a racist? Okay, we get in where you fit in at. What school you going to? And that now, see, this when I get super petty. You want to be a racist? You don't like anybody but white. What that look like? They're like, Theo, no. I asked that question. What that look like? Just white. What that look like? I'm not watching that on no basketball game. I'm not watching that on no football game. I'm not playing that on no video game. I'm not reading no book about that. The military gonna suck. Like everything that you think is what, no, it's gonna suck. America is what it is right now because of everybody that's over here. Not just white, not just black, not just red, not just brown, not just yellow. No, everybody over here makes this what it is. I don't know. I think I sent it to Gray. DEI, diversity, equity, inclusion. And folks like to try and make you feel like it's a bad thing until you actually do the math. As Kamoya like to say, the math ain't math. The two most diverse states in America are California and New York. California and New York. They're also two of the most profitable states in America. Georgia, Atlanta, is more diverse, Atlanta, than quite a few southern states. Atlanta, the city, makes more money, the way he worded it, and if I can find it, I'll put it, I think I put it on Twitter already, but if I can find it again, I'll put it back out. Atlanta does more business than quite a few southern states. So when you talk about diversity, equity, and inclusion, hell yeah, you need that. As a matter of fact, shut the F up when it comes to talking about diversity and inclusion, because y'all asses wouldn't have made it do what it did if it wasn't for DEI when it came to the Tuskegee Airmen. Because last I checked, you wasn't bringing them bombers back home. No, the black pilots brought those bombers back home. And if it wasn't for a program specifically designed to get those black pilots in the air flying, we might have lost World War II effing around with y'all. I said it. History. American history. As a matter of fact, who were the code breakers? Yeah, because Nazi Germany had picked up on every damn, that's American history, by the way, had picked up on every damn thing else you was doing. Oh, you needed the Native Americans. Oh, well, who were the tunnel rats? Yeah, you needed them too. Okay, yeah. Everybody played a damn part over here, racist, not you. You couldn't get it done by your damn self. And here's how we know. Last time you got into a fight by yourself, you ran to another damn country. That's England. You ran over here. That's American history. You fled England. You fled. You fled England. You got beside yourself. They kicked your ass out. Well, don't get beside yourself over here thinking that this country is just over for racists, because we can get you the hell on up out of here too. And you could go find another island to habitate. Listen, I'm out. Harlem, yeah, Harlem Hellfighter. You know, I think me and D, we're gonna talk about that tomorrow. Me and D Real, we're gonna talk about the Harlem Hellfighters. I think we need to shed some more light on that and everything like that. But we're gonna talk about can't own us, so we are criminal. Absolutely. Listen, thank y'all so much. Tamala Horsford. We thank y'all so much for rocking with me today. Shout out to Big Tony Cottrell. Like I said, you said something to me. It did matter. I did need to hear it. And it's why I'm speaking the way that I'm speaking. I love our people. And I want better for us. I do. I want for us what everybody got. I want the same opportunities that everybody else has. And I'm not going to stop fighting for that. I'm not going to stop asking why we don't have it. And I'm not going to stop demanding. I'm not going to stop bringing it up. That said, we want to have more moments like this. What's going on, Big Neville? What's going on? We want to have more moments like this where we talk about each other as opposed to talking about each other in the past tense. We absolutely do. I'm black and I'm proud. That's what that is. I might not get along with every black person, but I love my black people. CMB, we all we got. So, in memory of the late, great Don Cornelius, until we do this again, take care of yourself. I wish each and every last one of y'all love, peace, And so we out.